Everybody, and welcome to Wrassle Graps. My name is Chris,
My name is Vincent.
and we're back 2 weeks in a row. This is the most consistent we've been with our SmackDown reviews, man.
Bit of a lackluster SmackDown, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, look, we do have a pretty rough episode to cover. It was a severe
I was
dip.
considering even just forgetting this happened and just moving on.
Look, man, are we gonna talk about this show that's kind of like uh, a sandwich, but like a
I like
sandwich?
sandwiches. I don't know if I like this.
It's like I'm talking about like a sandwich, like served on like premium bread, like real premium bread.
BLTs. Yeah, fuck BLTs.
Sure, premium bread. But then you look at the cold cuts in the middle, all the cheese or whatever, and it's like shit, like prepackaged gross stuff.
What the
Right?
fuck is premium bread?
I'm talking about like expensive, like fresh, just out of the oven Italian bread,
Oh, like good bread. Okay.
like really good bread, ciabatta bread,
Yeah,
whatever bread you think is good, like really good.
semolina bread.
But then the inside, the meat in the middle, that's just, it's disgusting actually.
Slimy ass meat.
Yeah, that's what this episode was.
That's what it was. You're correct about that.
2 pieces of bread, top and bottom, great. Middle, not so much.
If you're confused at why I look like this, it's because we're doing an album review after this.
That's a different video. You gotta watch the album review to find out why he looks like that.
Montez Ford,
But that's another day in the middle of the week. But for now, we got this Canadian SmackDown to talk about. Let's get into it.
Canada was not hot for this show.
They did not care about anything besides the beginning and the end, which understandable. I don't blame them, but whatever.
Well, that's what they were there for anyway.
It's really a shame because they booked that main event, and it felt like the rest of the show is the afterthought. But I mean, let's jump into this here. The show starts off with Sami Zayn's backstage with Nick Aldis, talking about how, pretty honest stuff actually. He was robbed. Rightfully so. He's upset, and Nick's like, sucks to suck, buddy. But then
Right.
Randy shows up behind him. Randy's upset because Sami was talking about Randy. But then Cody's upset because he hates Randy Orton. But then Nick Aldis, even more upset about the fact that Cody and Randy are doing what they're doing.
Right. It was just everyone complaining at each other.
So he puts Sami on the back burner. Cody and Randy go out to the ring. And Aldis says, listen, you got your match at Saturday night's main event. But the thing is, you guys touch each other before that, either consensually or unconsensually. I don't care, whatever. Listen, you know, no title matches in the future for you guys because you want that title so bad.
Right. So I guess they're not going to be touching each other anytime soon.
Consensually or non-consensually, no.
No, that's what he said.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Not ad-libbing at all.
No.
And so this leads to Randy Orton going out there, and he just starts trying to rage bait Cody. Cody's unhappy about it. He teases being a Paul Heyman guy by saying,
That was so weird. I was like, what do you mean?
the Paul Heyman guy.
It's not a spoiler. It's a, or whatever you said,
What he says is, you might win number 15, 16, 17, 18, whatever. But when you do, it's going to bring you right back to me. The one that's going to kill the Legend Killer.
Oh, it's not a prediction, it's a spoiler.
And then he says that, yeah.
Yeah. That shit was fucking, I was confused by that, but it is what it is.
So a tease, that's really interesting.
Interesting. Bro, this guy's never turned heel ever. So anyone that thinks he might turn heel eventually, it's never going to happen.
I like being lied to.
He's not that guy to want to turn heel.
I appreciate being lied to. I really kind of do.
When you ask Cody if he wants to turn heel, he's not that guy, Pat. That's what he says.
I guess he does say that sometimes. I mean, look, I'm looking forward to this feud, at least, because from here on out, it looks like the Cody-Randy feud we all wanted. So excited to see that. But time will tell where things go.
Cool. So would you say Randy is more of the face in this feud, or no?
It really depends. Storyline-wise, I don't think he's supposed to be. But in terms of everyone else, I think that he is the face here.
I guess it's more of like a don't embrace the hate sort of thing with Cody.
Sort of. I hope he does embrace the hate. I hope he pushes Zack Ryder off the stage in a wheelchair. I hope that happens.
Do what John Cena didn't do until he did it.
I hope that he cheats. I hope that he, tries to kiss Chelsea Green to cheat on Zack Ryder. I hope that happens.
That's weird. That's not happening, actually. Not right now.
I hope that Kane shows up
You think Kane's going to show up?
for the Embrace the Hate storyline. I hope so.
Mayor Kane's going to show up one time for the one time?
Yeah, for just, throwback.
Yeah. Throwback episode. They used to do those back in the day, throwback episode.
I miss those, actually. I miss the aesthetic. It was a lot of fun, those episodes.
Now we just get it on Saturday night's main event, man. That's barely.
But it's even like good throwback, though.
No.
But anyway, we move on now very quickly, actually, to the Tongans
Kama
backstage.
Boys.
They
Until
talk
they got
about,
their new name, obviously.
yes, true. They talk about how you hear that it's very quiet. That's true because the crowd doesn't care about them. But I don't think that's what they meant when they said those words. They talk about how it's quiet because now no one's gonna step up to them because they're all scared of the Tongans.
Maybe it was a double entendre.
Maybe it could have meant two things at once.
Music reviewer Vincent here. Hello.
But then they gain like 20 aura points because Haku shows up. He says, "You're gonna go out there to show them who the motherfucking Tongans are."
We were right. We did it. We predicted
I knew it. I knew that's what they were supposed to be.
We said in the last one.
Well, and then they were right also because they went out there. They faced Truth and Priest in a tag title rematch, and the Tongans win.
Yeah, they beat the brakes off Priest and Truth, and at the end, I thought Priest was going to turn on Truth there, but he did not do that.
Yeah, they teased some dissension, but at the end of the day, he's still friends with Truth. He's just disappointed.
It's like one of those things. Like, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Like your father does sometimes. Not his father, but like everyone's father in general.
My father?
No, like everyone's father.
Why do you say fuck me for?
Like your Christian cages, like how they do.
Oh, right.
Yeah, just like that.
Motherfucking Tongans.
I hope that's actually what they're going to call him from now on. I really do.
Well, it is now. They did it, but they bleeped it, though. They bleeped it.
Wish they didn't have to. But whatever.
At least they're saying it, though,
That's true. That is very true. I like that they'll bleep it. I appreciate
it. Like the mother freaking Tongans.
Now that you say it that way, that's true. I do like that. Now they'll say fuck.
Yeah.
But anyway, we go backstage. Punk is being interviewed about the Kevin Owens match later. Talks about how he's not worried, but then Randy Orton shows up and says, "By the way, when I beat Cody, I'm coming after you, pal." And Punk goes, "Thanks for the warning. See you then."
Wow.
No warning. I guess it's a warning shot technically. No one said bow.
Pew, pew, pew. Just like that.
Sort of like that, I guess.
Kind of.
50-50. 50-50 on the like that.
One's 15, but like that means nothing to me.
All right. Moving on.
Do you care if Randy gets 15 titles?
I think he is a 15-time champion right now.
Isn't that what he's going for, number 15?
I thought it was number 60. I forget if it was 15 or 60.
I don't know, because my notes say 15, so...
He wants another belt, is what I got.
One more. He wants one more, at least.
He wants as many as he can get, really.
Yeah.
Picture belt collector Kenny. That's what he wants to be.
I don't think he can carry all those belts.
Not with that attitude that you're presenting.
Well, I have nothing to do with him, so if he has the attitude, that's all that matters.
I mean, he might feel your energy and how much you don't believe in him.
Right, Vincent, the music reviewer doesn't believe in me. I must.
It's like a Santa Claus thing.
Right, probably.
Just like that. Then we go backstage. Green and Stratton are backstage. Green apologizes again. Stratton says, "For the love of God, please stay the fuck away from me during this match. I do not want you out."
He offered her a dinner with truffle fries at a steakhouse.
I honestly just take the dinner. Not even for her, just for food.
I love truffle fries, okay?
I would have went. It sounds like a fancy-ass steakhouse.
That sounds amazing.
You know how fancy a place has to be to have truffle fries? That's how you know it's good.
I've had that. They have truffle fries everywhere now, at the fast food chains, at the local fast food, at the Applebee's probably. I don't know. I haven't been to Applebee's.
Don't insult Chelsea Green by insinuating that she meant she's going to take her to Checkers or Rallies, bro. Come on.
Well, Checkers actually has the best fries. I'm not going to lie.
I don't have a Checkers, so technically it means nothing to me.
Checkers has the best seasoned fries. If you don't count Taco Bell, obviously.
I guess. I mean, It's tough because I want to get back into your review, but I did have a question I wanted to ask, food related, but
Yeah.
different time.
What's the question?
Do you see that Subway's doing them nachos?
I don't care about Subway nachos, man.
I'm just saying, who do they think they are, stepping on Taco Bell's territory like
Did
that?
they already do that? I'm so
It's
confused.
disgusting. It's disgusting.
Don't they like give you like 10 chips and call it nachos?
I want to know what business Subway has trying to do nachos.
The worst business.
But anyway, they run into Paige backstage, who tells him,
The
hey,
page runs into that.
whatever way, it's one of those ways around. And she goes, hey, I'm going to go for the U.S. title. Cool. Cool. And then Fatal
They
Influence
were
show.
bonding and stuff. They were like, "Oh, I understand about the injury and whatnot."
Oh, yeah. Sucks about the injury. Injuries suck, don't they? I want the U.S. title, and maybe your title also. Then
Yeah,
Fatal Influence show up.
Fatal Influence crashed the party.
They say you're all a bunch of fucking losers, which technically not wrong. Not wrong, technically.
I thought the same thing, honestly. Like, who doesn't go to the Triple Friday?
I mean, not a winner. A winner would have went.
Yeah.
I'm not calling him a loser, but I'm not calling him a winner.
Hey, look, I have the belt to prove it, okay?
Oh, you brought it for real this time?
I'm a winner. I've had it the whole time.
That belt looks awfully familiar still. It's got to place it.
It's the Prediction Championship. You saw it before.
Yeah, I have seen it before. That's accurate.
Yeah.
So Fatal Influence, they talk trash about them, but then, they go back and forth. I forget what was said, but not important really.
Now fucking know.
Then we move on to Blake Monroe is backstage trying to find something to wear for her debut. And then Kathy Kelly goes, you'll look good in anything. And she goes, that's pretty true. Now get out of here. I got to go change.
Right. Not much to be said there.
Not really at all. But next up, we are robbed of a match as Blake Monroe jumps her opponent Julia before the bell.
I haven't really been keeping up with Blake Monroe, but apparently she does this like all the time. So
yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
But my favorite thing about this, actually, my biggest gripe about this, I'd say, really.
No, honestly, my biggest gripe, Julia was killing that entrance. I'm not gonna lie. And then all of a sudden, Blake Monroe comes out, boom, bow, bang, bong, and that's it for the segment.
My biggest gripe was the referee. Well, Blake Monroe was going after Julia. He kept pointing at her, hey, what are you doing here? Get out of here. Get out of here.
What do you want her? What do you want him to do? What do you want him to do?
Well, technically, this is supposed to be a match that she's in. So why are you telling her to leave?
Oh, I mean, to be fair, I would have called for the bell personally.
I would, in 2K.
She was already standing up, so.
In 2K, they would have called for the bell. I'm just throwing it out there.
I did have in my notes 2K cutscene. I said most 2K shit ever. It's in my notes.
It is very 2K, really. So you get it.
Yeah.
But I didn't like that they turned this into an angle. I would have liked that they just did the match. But whatever.
We're on to more happy stuff.
Yeah, debatable. Bliss and Flair, they're backstage.
It's Ashley's birthday. Let's go.
No, it's not Tatum's. It's Charlotte's, I think.
Oh, does it matter?
Or is it Alexis? It's somebody's birthday. Who cares?
Birthday. Let's go.
It's somebody's birthday. And then Flair is talking about them going out. And then Bliss goes, yeah, the three of us, we're going to have some fun. She's like, three of us? Oh, you mean the doll? And she's like, no, I mean Tatum. And then Tatum shows up. He's like, I heard you guys talking about Bloody Marys. Now, who is Mary? And where do I get this blood we're talking about?
Well, that answer would be in the next part of this segment.
Honestly, it's a stupid joke, but I laughed at the joke.
I didn't laugh because I thought it was corny.
So then Jade Cargill and the baddies show up and start talking trash. To which Tatum says, are you Mary? If so, I'm going to need some of that blood real quick.
Ah, come on, man.
They call her weird. They go back and forth verbally. And then Michin challenges Tatum Paxley to a match next week.
I didn't hate it, though. I'm not going to say I hated it, but it's like some Disney XD stuff,
I've seen far worse writing on this show, actually, on this program.
Disney XD would be all over this. It wouldn't shock me if these are the writers for Disney XD.
Then you got the writers for Pair of Kings back there. Huh?
Bro.
Writers for Seeking Luther.
I only watched like the first season.
Pair of Kings was heat, man.
Yeah.
So was Zeke and Luther.
They had great teams.
Put some respect on Pair of Kings and Zeke and Luther while you're at it.
Man, Luther is great.
Yeah. Don't even worry about what happened after that show. They're both doing well.
They are actually.
Don't
Okay.
worry about it.
Yeah.
So next up, we have Trick and Yachty. They come out. Well, it's stuff like this that makes me think that we can't have an all-white commentary team, man.
What do you mean?
I, I Joe Tessitore saying lemon pepper stepper and all that stuff, bro. He's way too white to be saying these things, man.
I don't think it really matters, man. But you're reading too deep into it.
It bothered me. It bothered me a lot.
Okay. So be it.
It reeks of, guy who goes, to a group of people and goes, "Who's your
I
favorite
mean,
rapper?"
truly, do act like he has a choice.
I'm not saying he has a choice. I'm just saying it don't sound right coming out of his mouth.
So be it. Nothing we can do.
Just throwing it out there. I have to listen to this commentary.
Right.
That's all I'm
I
saying.
want a good commentary team too. Well, we can't have that.
If we can, it's on the radio.
I want Booker T's, but I want. Okay.
Yeah, I want Booker T.
Booker T doing the commentary for Trick. That's fantastic.
If he said it, I wouldn't have any complaints. Honestly, I think it's just Joe Tessitore and
I
his
don't even
bland
think he would
personality.
say it. He'd be so distracted saying, "What?"
He might. He'd be excited.
He'd be hyped.
Well, anyway, Trick calls out Baron Corbin, who doesn't have the belt for some reason.
I actually didn't mind the segment. I don't know if anyone did hate this segment, but I did not hate the segment.
I was alright with the segment.
I think Baron Corbin's an underrated promo person.
He went out there and said, I don't got the belt. That's true. It's because, well, actually, no, hold on. First, Trick challenges him to a match and says, I want to challenge you for that belt. Let's have a match right now, wherever my belt is. And Baron goes, well, right now it's getting a little haircut.
No, he said, okay, I got the words, man. I got the words. Right now, the title's getting a pretty little haircut.
Baron Corbin sounds like one of them Disney bullies you were just talking about.
Not even, brother. Actually, it was just like random, so I kind of laughed at it.
No, he sounds like a Disney bully, man. Stereotypical bully.
Honestly, I don't mind. I like the vibe, to be honest.
He feels like he wants to shove somebody in a locker at any moment.
I think that's needed on the show, personally.
I guess. I mean, look, I'm just a Baron Corbin guy because he's a Google Meets champion, undisputed.
I actually fuck with Baron Corbin.
It depends. It depends on who he's going up against. If he's up against the right person, like a Chad Gable, he could have a good match.
It's not about his fucking wrestling, man. He's kind of got the full package, to be honest.
I haven't been big on him ever since
he could be a face, he could be a heel, he could be a bum ass, he could be a wrestler. It doesn't matter, man. He'll do his job. That's what he'll do.
Look, bro, Corbin was great, but I gotta tell you, being in that crowd at WrestleMania 35 and watching him retire Kurt Angle is one of my least favorite moments of all time.
And you act like he had a choice.
I'm not saying he had a choice. I'm just saying he was a part of it.
Right.
He was there. You can't tell me he wasn't there.
You can't tell me he doesn't have his good moments.
He does. Like Broadcast Corbin.
Yeah.
But also he's part of the dog food thing.
I feel like he's improved since then. Like we're judging him back in the past instead of right now.
He's improved. I'm not saying he hasn't improved. I'm just saying he's had some bad moments in the past.
In the past. And that's like saying Roman Reigns sucks because of the past. It's like Roman Reigns proved himself. So now he's here and we call him possibly the GOAT. That's what we say.
Listen, I think there's a vast difference between Roman's transformation and Baron Corbin's transformation.
Obviously, but they're on smaller scales,
Yeah, it's a very small scale, yeah.
Yeah.
But I see what you mean. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I remember the things that happened in the past.
Okay.
Until he does something that outweighs that for me. I'm just going to keep bringing it up.
Honestly, the motorcycle thing might be up there, honestly.
No, it's cool. It reminds me of American Badass Undertaker. That's fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, he says, you're never getting another shot at that title. You lost twice. This is ridiculous. But then Lil Yachty and Trick jump Baron Corbin with the kendo stick, the trick stick, as it's called.
Trick stick.
And Baron
is that what it's called, or did they just say the names close to each other?
No, they kept calling it the trick stick on commentary.
Okay.
So they do that. He gets out of the ring and he goes, you want your match? Fine, but here's the stipulation. I want Lil Yachty for 5 minutes
Whoa,
in the ring.
Oh, in the ring, okay.
The classic Spider-Man meme, I want him for 5 minutes, 3 minutes of playtime.
Right.
He goes, if Lil Yachty somehow survives 5 minutes and doesn't fucking die in the ring, you get your match. But if he
Honestly, if
doesn't,
I'm Lil Yachty, I'm just running around the whole time.
you can. Technically, there's no rule saying you can't.
I'm just running around, hiding out of the ring. I'm popping out from the other side, you know.
But he also says, if Lil Yachty loses, which he probably will, then you don't get your title shot.
Right.
He said,
Okay.
we're done. You will not bother me anymore.
In fact, I actually don't like the idea of the 5 minute match personally, or the matches happening in general. But I feel like it's a waste of time personally.
This is a waste of time. You can sit through like 7 Danhausen matches, and this is your waste of time.
At least some of the Danhausen matches were fun. They're acting like they're
I
all garbage.
I think this will be better than all of that.
All right, I guess we'll have to bet on that one.
All right, well, it's going to happen at Saturday night's main event. And look, you need some short matches on that card. You got some heavy hitters on there so far.
Right.
So now you get to the Owens interview backstage talking about the Punk match. It's interrupted by Finn. He's like, hey, we were friends, man. You could have told me you're going to interrupt me at SummerSlam like that. He's still on it about this thing that happened 3 weeks ago at this point.
Yeah.
And, he's like, come on, man. He's like, I should have. That's true. But then Gunnar shows up. He does the thing again where he pretends that Finn Balor's not there. He talks about him behind his back.
Talks about him behind his back, calls him a shadow of himself.
He's bullying him, and that's always fun. And I'm
Feels
guessing
like
at
he's
some
Irish
point,
person.
I'm not going to say it's a race thing. I'm not going to say it's not a race thing.
I don't know. You never know.
You decide, like the epic rap battles of history. You decide.
You decide.
Let us know in the comments below, is Gunther racist? Tell us down below.
That's a good question. Let us know.
You have fun reading through those comments, pal.
You also will read them, so sure.
So we move on to Stratton and Lash Legend having a match. It was a match that did happen. Stratton
Tiffany
loses.
was injured. Or obviously like injured.
She was injured. She was outnumbered, so she lost. They tried to attack her, Legend and Nia Jax. But then Chelsea Green comes out with the kendo stick, which apparently was an option this whole time. She just didn't do it until now. Which, whatever.
Yeah, Nia and Lash are the big bullies in this division.
That is very true. But out of all the people you could possibly be giving that Chelsea Green match to, Nia Jax is like the last person I'm trying to see.
I mean, I would do it.
You would do it?
I like Nia Jax. She's good.
Now we're just saying stuff, bro.
I like Nia Jax. What do you mean?
We just be saying words at this point.
I've always liked Nia Jax. What are you talking about?
Man, that's crazy.
Ever since she came back, I think I've been a fan.
But now we just be saying words.
That's true. I don't know what you want from me.
Stop saying these words, man. That might
All
be
right.
what I want.
I already stopped. So what are you talking about?
God. So we move on to Nakamura promo.
This is cool.
He's backstage and he said, for weeks I've been warning you, but the MFT, speaking about the MFT, but you haven't listened. That might be because these warnings were not televised. They were exclusively on the WWE YouTube channel, and ain't nobody watching that.
I have a friend. His name is Kyoki.
He said, I have a friend. His name is Yoki, which, if you don't know who that is by that name, because it's his new name, formerly Hiromu Takahashi from New Japan.
Surprisingly, already on the main roster.
I don't like what he's doing already.
Why?
It scares me that they're going to put him in that tag division and he's going to do nothing.
I guess we'll see what happens, man. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just happy, he's doing something right now. It's more than Ilya Dragunov could have said about himself.
Doesn't deserve that disrespect.
Sorry, it's too soon. It was too soon.
I just want to know what Triple H has against my favorite wrestlers. That's all I want to know.
Yeah, it really hurts for you, doesn't it?
That bald motherfucker, bro, showed up and he said, you know what? You like Aleister Black? You love Ilya Dragunov? Well, fuck you and fuck them both. Goodbye.
Yeah.
You know what? I hate that dude. I hate him so much.
I wasn't a big Ilya guy, but I can recognize talent when I see it.
That Gunther match he had on NXT UK, that's one of the best matches in that company.
I'm sure it was, buddy. I'm sure it was.
It fucking was. It was.
Yeah, okay.
I hate you. I hate all of you.
That's like the one match I have not like fully seen. I've probably seen highlights, but like I have not fully watched.
If they ever post it on the YouTube channel, I will send it to you and you
They
can
probably
watch
did,
it.
honestly. I think they did.
No, I went looking for it. They didn't.
Oh, okay.
Well,
They
were
don't
they
have it on
to
demand somewhere.
probably Peacock?
The cock. Okay.
Gotta
Well, I
check
know
the
there's
cock.
old NXTs, don't they? They have the old NXTs.
It's either on the cock or it's on Netflix. You gotta find it wherever it is.
Well, it's on NXT UK, right? So I mean, I feel like no one has that. So
It's around.
okay, I'll go on
So
Daily Motion.
go on Daily Motion, find that match.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. If you can't find that, the second best option is their match from a takeover. I think it was Takeover 35. That's on YouTube for free.
Okay, buddy. All right.
It's for free.
Free. They all say that.
I don't like this reviewer Vincent guy. I like the old
It's because the glasses. That's what's going on.
man. You know what? Moving on to the main event. Let's just get this over with here. Punk and Owens. What we've all been waiting for. Very, very good match.
What?
For,
What are you
for,
watching, man? Very, very good match. What?
for TV. For TV.
For TV, it was okay. It was pretty. I'll say they're both talented, great wrestlers. So sure, I'll give you that one.
I really enjoyed this match. I did.
I enjoyed
I
it until it got destroyed, but it's okay.
I didn't. I liked everything up until the ref bump at the end. The ref bump at the end was stupid, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of most ref bumps that they do.
Well, I didn't like this one because the ref didn't sell the first one, so they had to do it again, and they made it more obvious that they
Oh,
were
is that
trying
the
to knock him
problem
out.
with this? I thought it was just like he got stunned and then they had to do it again.
No, the problem was that he didn't do it right the first time. The ref,
Oh, okay, okay. So that's why it looked awkward to me. Okay.
because like we're watching it right, and I noticed he didn't fall over or nothing. If he just fell over, it would have probably been fine, but he didn't, so they had to do it again.
Right, right.
So then they do the spot where Kevin hits a stunner, no one to count the pin. Punk hits GTS, no one to count the pin. But
I
then
like that
Sami,
Punk was targeting the neck with the neck breaker.
he was doing it. Then Sami shows up, tries to help out Kevin by taking out Punk. But he says, "Look, Sami, I don't want your help. Please go away." So Sami clocks him with the belt. The ref wakes up. Punk hits GTS, and he wins the match.
Yeah. It definitely I don't know how to feel about the ending. I feel like they could have both been DQ'd, honestly.
I think that it was very overbooked because for some reason
I
Triple
was
H.
because now Kevin has another loss for this championship.
See, it doesn't make sense because a Kevin Owens title reign at this point in time would have been very beneficial to this division.
I agree, man. I was pulling for Kevin to win, especially in Canada.
But for some reason, they just refused to do it. And I don't know why.
Justice for Sam.
So yeah, Sami takes out both Kevin and Punk by hitting them both with the title. And that's how SmackDown goes off the air.
I didn't mind this. I expected it, to be completely honest with you, so I was not mad.
I expected shenanigans. I don't know. The match I thought was good. I didn't love the shenanigans at the end.
I do agree with you, honestly. And I kind of wish Kevin didn't get a loss here as well.
I appreciate it at least wasn't clean.
Yeah, at least it wasn't clean. He has another opportunity eventually down the line, but Sami
Look,
Zayn has to be dealt with, I suppose.
you're going to get Sami versus Kevin again, which I'm always down to see. But I don't know. I didn't like the way they did this.
That Battleground match was good, right? I forgot.
The Battleground match was good. And then there was most recently the Elimination Chamber match from like a year ago.
Oh, you're right. There was the no DQ match or whatever
The
it was.
Unsanctioned match. Yeah.
Unsanctioned, yeah.
That was very good for a WWE Unsanctioned match.
Obviously the old ones from the independents, but we're talking about WWE right now, so
I mean, like, if you want something similar, it's not exactly Kevin and Sami. If we want something similar,
well,
there's
the
a
Ring of
match.
Honor ladder match, obviously.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I'll see how it goes, I guess. But I think it's safe to say that last week's SmackDown was probably an anomaly, but how good it was. And we're gonna maybe take a minute from SmackDown, maybe a week at least, and come back later.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs in the middle personally.
I too will give it 8 thumbs in the middle. Like I said, it's The top and bottom, beginning and end, very good. Well, not very good, but good. Yeah. But then there's the whole middle, which was super slow and a pain to get to.
I do agree. That's why it gets that, because most of the show was slow and I did not want to sit through it. So
Me neither, but I did. And you know what? I don't know. Maybe that's just us. Let us know what you guys think down below, while you're also, hopefully, liking and subscribing if you're not subscribed already. If listening on that podcasting platform, 5-star reviews always appreciated.
please leave a 5-star. We haven't got one in like 5 years.
No, but our comment streak was broken, so that's at least over.
That was awesome. Yeah.
That's very awesome. Yeah, and if you want more Wrassle Graps, check us out on the social media platforms. Until then, guys, thank you for listening. Have a good one.